Didn't you tell me last night you were leaving town today?
I changed my mind.
Why?
Why? Because I didn't feel like going. Is there something wrong with that?
I just don't think that your being around is good for my health.
Your health? That's a new one. Let me buy you a drink, baby, because I think you're a little bit uptight.
Mineral water, please, Walter.
Don't you drink anything more substantial these days?
Mineral water will be just fine. Okay.
Well, let's get out of here, because I've got something very special for you in my room.
No, I'm not going to your room, Brandy. Not tonight, not ever.
Yeah, right. And I've got a great big orange fridge in San Francisco to sell.
I mean it.
Honey, that's exactly what you said to me yesterday about 20 minutes before you ended up in my bed. What's the matter, doll? You need a refresher course?
Brandy, please, don't push my buttons. What happened last night will never happen again.
I've heard that one before, and you always come back.
Oh, but not this time. I'm getting married.
I know. I saw the ring.
You did?
Yeah, last night when you and your fiancé were in here.
Oh, really? Well, then you know that I'm unavailable.
This is Brandy, Eric. Remember me? I know you. And you think when it comes to commitment.
Look, let's not make this any harder than it has to be, all right?
Why not? Isn't that what I do best?
You're impossible, do you know that?
Oh, yes, I am. But I'm the only one who can satisfy your appetite. You know that. I know that. Why fight it?
Baby, look, you just don't listen.
Oh, come on. What we have is still there. You felt it, too. I know it.
No. Look. Once and for all,
sweetheart, what's wrong?
Hey, I just went out the snow a little bit too hard. I think I pulled a muscle in my shoulder.
You had no business out there in your condition. People drop dead all the time shoveling snow in the winter. You ought to have more sense than that.
You know, Mama is right, Henry. I'm going to make sure that you never lift up a shovel again. And we can certainly pay for somebody to come and do this.
I like doing things myself, Ruth. I like planting my garden. I like shoveling snow. I just went at it a little bit too hard. I want the two of you to stop clucking at me. You know, I hate that. Now, Ruth, if you want to do something constructive, you can go up there and run me a bath.
Well, if you're sure you're all right.
Hey, I'm fine. Just a little bit of a chill, that's all. I'm not getting any warmer sitting here arguing with the two of you. And you, stop worrying.
Look, I'm going to go upstairs and fetch you a bath.
Lord, give me the strength to suffer fools gladly.
Why don't you want to answer my question, Peter? Why don't you want to talk about Ruth?
There's nothing to discuss, Rebecca. It's that simple.
Gee, I wonder if Vivian knows that Ruth is planning to sing here.
Yes, if she does. Ruth's a grown woman. She doesn't need her mother's permission.
You know, I'll never forget the night that Ruth sang here. Vivian was beside herself. You see, Ruth didn't come home from school at all that afternoon, and she lied to her mother about spending the night at a girlfriend's house. So Vivian took off looking for her. And I think that was the very same night that Ruth was shipped off to live with Vivian's sister. She never came back to the house at all after that, not until years after you'd left. And you and Vivian never passed a civil word after that. Why was that, Peter? What happened? Did Vivian catch Ruth here with you or something?
She stormed in here like the cavalry and dragged Ruth out. She forbid her to ever come back here again.
Oh, so she blamed you for Ruth's betrayal.
Yes, and I have felt terrible about it ever since.
But wasn't there a little more to it than that?
What do you mean?
Well, didn't Vivian think that Ruth had a crush on you? Don't look so surprised, Peter. I saw it, too. Everyone could. All you had to do was look.
Forgive me, Rebecca, but I find it hard to believe that you're so interested in something that happened so many years ago.
I'm not, but I'm very concerned about what's happening right now.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought you told me that you didn't give a damn about this club.
I don't, but I do care about the Marshalls. Now, it seems to me that Ruth has a great deal more self-confidence now that she's bought my house.
Oh, that really bothers you, doesn't it? The fact that Ruth bought your family's estate.
Doesn't bother me at all. I'm delighted that the Marshalls have it.
Good, because I think it's admirable. Ruth and Henry have worked so hard, and they deserve to live anywhere they damn well please. I owe those two a great deal. They let me stay there when I was hiding out.
Stayed there with them? I can't believe Vivian would allow that.
It wasn't Vivian's decision to make. The house belongs to Ruth.
Oh, I see. So it's not enough to have Sam lured into your little web. You insist on taking Ruth in there, too, huh?
All right, that does it. There's no point in continuing this discussion any further. You came to ask about Sam's co-signing the mortgage. Well, you got your answer. Now, why don't you just get the hell out of here?
Hello? Anybody here? Boy, it's freezing out. Rebecca, hello. You look lovely. And I brought you a treat.
What?
It's soul food from a little restaurant over on the south side. It'll stick to your ribs.
Doreen, you didn't have to do that.
Well, I want to make sure you're taken care of.
How touching.
Well, it's the least I can do for my partner.
Gee, Peter, why is it that every woman I run into since I got back to Chicago is falling all over herself to try to take care of you?
Is it something I said?
No, forget it. Hey, what do you have in here? It smells delicious.
Look, I don't want to go round and round with you on this, okay? Read my lips. I'm getting married.
So what? When has getting married ever stopped a man?
It's stopping me, all right? That's all you have to know. Now, will you please get the hell out of Chicago and leave me alone?
You mean it today. You're just like a politician making promises when he's trying to get elected. And then when he's in office, all those pretty little pledges just go right out the window. I'll be in my room when you change your mind.
Hey, guy. Want some company? Looks like you already had some. What were you and Brandy so intense about, man? And don't tell me you were asking her to model Chantal's wedding dress.
You're doing it again?
What's that?
Rubbing your shoulder?
Is there a law against it?
I saw you doing it in the tub earlier. Is it still bothering you?
A little. I'm just out of shape. It's the first time I tackled the snow all winter.
And the last. Better?
Mm-hmm.
Henry, I have to tell you something. I didn't want to get around to it while Doreen was still here.
But I get the feeling I'm not going to like this.
Well, you probably won't.
This wouldn't have anything to do with Peter's club, would it?
I didn't turn him down.
What are you saying, Ruth?
I told him I would be singing on opening night, and I mean it.